Hello everybody, it's Nesta once again, and in today's video I'll be taking you guys through JavaScript arrays. So by the end of this video, you and I will be able to create an array, and then we'll also create another variable with a prompt that will ask us what is your name. And when we run that prompt, it's going to give us an alert saying welcome if our name is part of the list, and then sorry, I didn't see your name in the list if the name is not part of the list. So let's get started. First of all, an array is a collection of items that are related and can be stored in the same container or variable. So let's say we'll start by creating a variable, and we'll give that variable a name, which is name, and we'll equate that variable with a square bracket. So a square bracket is how you determine whether an element is an array. So inside this square bracket, we are going to put in a list of items. So we'll start by putting names inside. First one will be Maude video, and the second will be Percy. The third will be Gideon. Fourth will and the last one Sammy. So once we are done, next thing I'm going to show you guys is so first of all, before we continue, I would like to change this to guests. So now let's continue. Another property that I would like to talk about is the .length property. Now this property is used to find the number of items that are in the array. So we can determine the number of properties inside this array by simply typing inside our console the name of our variable, which is guest.length. So when we hit enter, it gives us the exact number of items inside the array, which is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another cool property we can talk about is the .include property. So we can check inside our array whether a name is part of this list of items inside our array or not. So we can say guest includes then the name that we are trying to see whether it's part of the list. So in this case, I'll use my name Nesta, and so when you hit enter, the console is telling us that it's false. When we copy this and paste it over here and change the name from Nesta to Percy, it's going to tell us true. So that is what the .include property does. It is used to find out if an array includes a particular item. If it does, it will return true. If it does not, it will return as false. So now let's get started by creating another variable. I'll give that variable a name, this time name. We create this variable to a prompt that is going to ask us what is your name. What is your name? So next we are going to check if the name that we put inside a prompt is part of the array using the include property. So we can do that by saying guest dot includes name. Let's save that and hit Control Enter. So with the help of this prompt, when you have to run this, it will give us this pop-up saying what is your name, and we'll be given the opportunity to put in an input. So this time I'll say Nesta, and down inside our console here it is saying false because the name that we put inside the prompt is not part of the array. So if you have to try this again and say test, it's going to say true this time. So next time we are even going to make this much more cooler using a control statement, which is if and else. In JavaScript, you can control the flow of a statement using if and else condition. So if, let's say, if guest list, let's copy this and paste it inside. If guest list includes name, then it should alert you are welcome. But if it does not include the name, if the name is not included inside our array, then it should return else. Sorry, I did not see your name in the list. So let's run this and see whether it works. Nesta. So yes, with the help of the if and else condition statement, our pop-up is telling us that sorry, I did not see your name in the list. But if we are to enter a name that is part of the array, let's say Gideon, it's going to tell us you are welcome. So that's it for today's video, and no, that's not it. Alright, so another interesting property we can talk about is the push and the pop properties. Now the dot push property is used to add new items into the arrays. Now this always puts the item to the end of the arrays. So you can do this by saying guest dot push and the name that you want to add into the array. So I'll say Nesta. So yeah, this is it. So just to confirm whether our name has been added into the arrays. So we are going to test whether our new name that we want to add into the array is part of the guest list. So let's run this and enter our name, Nesta. So yes, as you can see, it says you are welcome. So another property that I'm going to talk about is the .pop property. Now with this property, it's rather used, it does the opposite of the .push. So it is used to pop items or remove items off the array. So you can test it by saying guest dot push dot pop, sorry, and the name that we want to remove out of the array. So we say Nesta. Let's check that and see whether it's come. So it says, as we all expected, it says sorry, I did not see your name in the list. So it's a little bit that's a little bit more about JavaScript arrays. I hope you guys learned something or two about JavaScript arrays, and I'll see you in the next episode or in the next videos. But then, please make sure you like the video, subscribe for us, and if there's any problem with the video, make sure to comment. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.